This is the introduction for Kingsfold. I love this introduction that I wrote. It has the sense of going like we have in I heard the voice of Jesus say, and I came to him. So we're following. And so we've got this beautiful little motion with the right hand, creating this like wandering journey, but it involves a crossover. So the fingering is quite important. So first, let's set our harps G major. So that means if you're tuned to E flat like me, I'm having to put up all E, A, Bs and my F sharp levers. And if you're tuned to C major, just your F sharp levers. The fingering is notated in the music. So 3 fingers in between the colours. So we are on G, A, B, an octave above middle C. We're going to play from the thumb going down. So 3 and 4 and. Like that. Right? So let's do it after 4 and. 3 and 4 and. One more time. 3 and 4 and. Good. Now we're going to just replace 2 fingers. So we're going to place the B and the A, the 1 and the 2, just underneath the red string. And we're just going to play those 2 after each other. So we had 3 and 4 and. Good. Now our next part after that is after we've played this 1, 2. Before we play that 2, we're actually going to place our thumb onto that G, and then we're going to skip the F string and place our E and D strings on, so in between the 2 colours with our 2nd and 3rd. So we had 1, 2, place the thumb, cross over and place that 2nd and 3rd. Let's just do that run down. So 3 and 4 and. Try that little run. 3 and 4 and. Try again. 3 and 4 and. Okay, so right from the beginning, after the 4 and. 3 and 4 and. Place just 2, cross, and then just to finish off, we come back to the E with our 2nd finger. So you had before you finish playing that 3rd, the 2nd's gone on. Right, try the whole thing with me. 3 and 4 and. 3 fingers down, 2 down, cross, and back. Wonderful. 3 and 4 and. Cross. Good. And then your next step is to place your 3rd finger on that E and then around to the G and the B. And we're just going to play the bottom notes and the chord. So we've got this triad shape, play the 3rd and the triad. Here's what it sounds like. One and 2. Let's try that together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One and place your triad. Try it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2. Great. So we're going to play an E triad with our left hand. I'm just going to show you with my right hand. So triad, remember we're skipping strings in between E, G, B. So it goes 1 and 2 and. and then we're going to jump down to a C triad, so everything moves down 2 strings, C, E, G. So we had the E triad, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do that with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E triad, C triad. Good. And then we're going to jump down to the same kind of triad, that E triad, an octave lower. If you're on a small harp, this will be the bottom octave of your harp. This is the E triad below middle C. So we had 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and E triad, C triad, E triad. Let's do that. I'll do it with my right hand so you can still see after 4 and. 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Let's do the left hand again. 3 and 4 and. You're doing that with your left hand. I was just demonstrating with my right. Okay, so to put it together, here's what it sounds like together. They start at the same time and play all 3 notes together. So it's as the right hand's doing 3 notes down, left hand's playing that triad. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Then the right hand plays its 2 notes. Well, actually it just plays that 1 B, and by the time it plays the second note, C, the left is coming together. Then the right hand's going to cross. And the right hand has notes on its own. So the right hand has 1 note on its own in between each of the left hand chords, but otherwise the notes are together. So we started with the 3 together. Right hand is placing 2, left hand's placing a C chord, right plays the B, and then they start together. Remember the cross over with the right hand, and they're playing together. Right hand plays that D on its own. Okay, let's try this together. 3 and 4 and. Tricky, but it sounds so nice when you get it in your hands. 3 and 4 and. One more time. 3 and 4 and. And then when the right hand comes onto that E string, the left hand's going to play that E chord at the bottom on its own. So it goes together, left finishes, and then right will play its chord. So we had the E together with the E chord, and then the right plays E and chord. Let's do that little end bit with me. 3 and 4 and. One more time. 3 and 4 and. Alright, the whole thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. So that is the small harp version of this. The large harp version is very similar. It just has 1, 5, 8 chords with an E, a C, and then doing the 1-5-8 shapes rather than the triad shapes. So you get a little bit more of the range of the harp. And instead of doing the chord at the top, at the end, the right hand moves an octave lower. So very, very similar for those intros and outros. I hope you really enjoy learning Kingsfold. The sheet music is available on my webpage, linked in the description, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful introduction in E minor. And I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. Thank you so much for your support and for just being here, and enjoy your harp time and your time of worship with the Lord. All the best.